Hey guys, Ms Kulkarni here. Look at me. I am ready to do some cooking or rather some baking. Do you want to join me? Okay, let's get started. We will learn some chemistry through baking. Alright, there you are. Are we ready? So, we are going to learn limiting reactant with baking with Ms Kulkarni. Let's get ready. So just a refresher. We did this in our previous video. What is limiting reactant? That's the one which is limiting the reaction, and during the reaction that's get used up, and amount which is remaining will be always zero. That will be all gone. Whereas we have some reagents which are excess reagents or excess reactants, and they will always be present in some quantity at the end of the reaction. So what are we going to do today? Hope you enjoyed the virtual cooking or our sandwich making video using the PhET Sims. In this video, we are going to bake some cookies. Who doesn't like cookies? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to call some experts and get some help. So look at this. Who is this? That's Nick. Do you remember? That's the itsy bitsy Spider-Man, my grandson Nick, who taught us how to memorize polyatomic ions. And now he is making these cookies for us. And as we go on, we're going to learn a lot of things about chemistry. And look at this. Looks like I'm getting some more help. This is Layla, my granddaughter, and she is so good at baking. So before she gets us started, we want to get some secret recipe from their mom. So there you go. We got our recipe for cookies. Now I am going to classify these into two categories. One is the main bulk ingredients, and then these, if you bake regularly, you will always have that. Since I was planning to do this baking, I already have vanilla extract, baking soda, and teaspoon of salt. So I'm not going to worry about those. The remaining one, if you look carefully, I am using some symbols like sugar, I'm putting S there, eggs as E, flour as F, and almond butter as AB. Because I am going to get a chemical equation from that. So let's go back to our main ingredients, and I had to find out what I have in my pantry or refrigerator. Now I'm going to cross out one more thing, because this is already I have plenty of almond butter. I love almond butter more than the unsalted butter. So I don't need to worry about almond butter. That means I need to focus only on these three ingredients for my reaction, because already I know the other ingredients I have in plenty, in excess amount. So there we go. I'm going to have again the same proportion, and I'm going to cross this out because already I got enough. I'm going to focus on these three values. And my baking reaction will be what? It's going to be 1 AB, which was supposed to be this almond butter, which I'm going to cross out. So 2 cups of sugar, and that is my 2S here. 2 eggs, that is 2E. And 3 cups of flour will be 3F. And all these are going to be the miscellaneous things which already I have, like baking soda, vanilla extract, and salt. What about my products? I know that Nick and his mom already made these cookies, and with this recipe, they always get 36 delicious cookies. So my equation is going to be only 2S plus 2E plus 3F, giving me 36 delicious cookies. So now I need to go back to the three ingredients which I need to make sure I have enough. I'm only going to focus on these three, and that is sugar. This is the gluten-free all-purpose flour which we got there, and I like gluten-free flour. And look at the eggs. I only got 5 eggs. Sorry guys, I don't think I have time to go and get more eggs. That means I need to base my proportion based upon what I have. So let's go back for a minute to our original equation. And I'm going to cross out the almond butter and also all these miscellaneous things which already I have. So my equation is only going to be 2s plus 2e plus 3f equals 36 delicious cookies. As you saw, I only have 5 eggs. Sugar, I'm a little better off, looks like I got 6 cups of sugar. And all-purpose flour, I have 2.5 of those boxes with me. So if I put those in cups, I ended up getting 6 cups of flour. So my job now is to find out which one is my limiting reactant and how many cookies I will be able to bake. I have these coefficients for my equation 2, 2 and 3. I wrote that proportion there. Then I have sugar 6 cups, I have eggs which are 5, and I have flour which is 6 cups. So I had to find out how many cookies I can make, maximum possible cookies. I am going to take each one of that and I can use the ratio proportion method to find out how many moles, yes, I'm using the word moles, of the substance I have. So if I take sugar, I got 6 cups of sugar with me, and I need 2 cups of sugar to make my equation work and give me 36 cookies. So in that case, I get the ratio as 3. If you get this factor 3, you know what? You can actually make your ratio. Your ratio is 2 to 2 to 3. Now you're going to go to 6. You're going to multiply everything here times 3. So this will be 6, 3 times 2 will be 6, and 3 times 3 will be 9. Now check if you are able to make this happen. Do we have 6 cups of sugar? Yes. Do we have 6 eggs? No. Do we have 9 cups? No. That means this is not going to work. Let's look at eggs. And for eggs, I have 5 eggs. I'm going to divide that by 2, my factor which I got, coefficient which I got, and then I get 2.5. So now I'm going to go and multiply my proportion by 2.5. So this is my proportion. I multiply each one by 2.5. So I get this as 5. This will be 5. And this will be, I believe, 7.5. So let's see whether we have all those ingredients. 5 cups of sugar. Yes, we are good. We have 6 cups, so we are good with that. We got eggs, which is 5 eggs. Sure, that will work. How about the flour? That is 7.5 cups, and we only got 6 cups, so that's not going to work. Let's look at our flour now, and that is, I have 6 cups. I divide that by 3, so I get 2 as a factor. You're going to multiply each of that by 2. So I should have 4, 4, and 6 as the ratio. Let's check what we got. We got 6 cups of sugar. We need 4, which is good. We need 4 eggs. We got 5 eggs. We are good. And how many cups of flour we have? 6. So that's good. That means this is going to work. Great. We got the proportion. But now, how many cookies Ms Kulkarni will be able to bake? Did you figure that out? It's simple. My equation gives me, with all this combination, the cookies will be 36. And remember, my factor here is 2. So, I just need to multiply that 36 in my equation by the factor. And the number of cookies which I make, or which I will be able to bake, is going to be 72. So we kind of got an idea how many cookies we'll be able to bake. So this is basically summarizing your results. So this is what I have, what I will use. We got 4, 4 and 6 as our proportion. So how much is the amount remaining? Just subtract amount from each of that. So you got your excess reactant remaining and you got your limiting reactant, which is 0. So that's going to be my flour. That will be all gone. And the excess reactants are going to be sugar, S, and also the eggs. Here is something brain teaser for you guys. So my 1 cup of sugar is equal to 200 grams and 1 cup of flour is equal to 130 grams. So what if suddenly I cannot find my measuring cups, but I do have a balance to take the mass? Can I proceed? Of course, because I know the ratio by the masses now. Now let's step back and see how can we use stoichiometry to solve this problem. So that's my given 400 grams of sugar. Already I have other atoms in excess. So I am going to begin with my given, which is 400 grams of sugar. Then from there I need to go all the way to the cookies. So 200 grams of sugar is equal to, I know, 1 cup. So I'm going to go from there to 1 cup. Then I need to go to the ratio. So 2 cups of sugar will be corresponding to 3 cups of flour. And you know, from 3 cups of flour, you can go to the cookies. So you get 3 cups of flour to how many cookies? 36 cookies. So you can cross out all these similar units. So basically we are applying stoichiometry when we calculate how many cookies we can make. So here is Anika, my little granddaughter, and she loves baking. She also knows that we need to be precise. We need to make sure your every cookie is exactly of same size. Otherwise stoichiometry will not work. So I am pretty sure you got the concept of limiting reactant that we use in baking. I just suddenly discovered that I have some treasure hiding, and I figured out I in fact have more eggs, 7 eggs instead of 5, and I also found 2 more boxes of the gluten-free flour. So I got 12 cups. Can you find out the limiting reactant in this case? Also, can you find out how many maximum cookies I can take? And my excess reactants, can you identify and find out how much will be remaining for next time baking? So make sure to submit your answers here. Here is something for you to show me your creativity and prove that you got the message from this video. So what is number 1? You need to be creative. You can come up with your own recipe, or you could use the same or similar for any baking project. Look at your pantry or refrigerator for items available. Then you can calculate and tell me how many cookies you may be able to bake. Also, show me your calculations for the limiting reactant, excess reactant, how much is remaining, and what if I ask you to add a picture of your final product from your baking project. So, in case if you don't have all the ingredients, guys, be creative. Come up with your virtual pantry. Come up with your virtual cooking baking experiment and draw an image about your imaginary cookies and then submit it over here. Also, don't forget to give the final touches to get beautiful, delicious product, and make sure you don't consume it halfway. So when everything is done, you can enjoy your cookie. The most important thing is I want you to have some fun. Enjoy chemistry learning and baking. So, who is ready to eat some yummy cookies? Well, I am ready. My cookies are already baking, must be almost ready. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I will see you in next video. Until then, bye bye.